When we look at the transformation and shifts and expansions, what we can do, we have this parabola here. The vertex is at 0, -2, and it's already been vertically expanded by 3. And we have this transformation to the right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw what this looks like. So the vertex ends up at 1, -5. In this case, it's now opening down. So I know that this is going to be a vertically like that, or face opening down. So what is the transformation though? Okay, so when we look at this, the original expression, we can take a look at, we can see that the original expression was already vertically expanded by 3. The new expression is also vertically expanded by 3, so there's no change in the a value. However, we go from facing up to facing down. So to do that, I'm going to multiply the y by -1. So it's going to be a vertical flip. Okay, so when we do that, we're going to end up with a graph that looks like this now. Be a little bit more careful with this. It's going to have the same zeros. The vertex is going to be here. It's going to be facing like that. Now, to get it down into that position, now we have to shift that vertical shift position down -7. So it's got to go shift down 7 units. Okay, and I'm going to do the vertical and horizontal independently of each other. We don't have to worry about the two. So if the first step is a vertical flip, then my second step needs to shift it down. It's going to be down 7. So what ends up happening is this becomes -3. Algebraically, it'll become y equals -3x squared plus 2, and then we're going to subtract the 7, and we're going to end up with that -5. Now, horizontally, we can do things completely differently. We can, sorry, not differently, independently of the vertical. We know that all it does is shift to the right 1. So we just have a horizontal shift plus 1. And those describe the transformation. Okay, now if I were to write this in function notation, so let's say that the y was the original f of x, the transformation in function notation would be y is equal to negative f of x minus 1 minus 7. So it's going to have a vertical flip, vertical shift down 7, and then horizontally it's going to be independent, so it's going to be x minus 1. The plus 1 shows up as a -1 in the horizontal transformation. For example 2, we have here the change in y and change x. So I'm going to do this in different colors here. So my change in y, I'm going to describe my change in y. The outside transformation is going to be first minus and then plus 2. So the first step is it's a vertical flip. Second transformation is vertical shift plus 2. Our horizontal transformation is just going to be the inside here, so the change in x. The change in x is going to be described by a horizontal shift plus 3. Okay, so that's what our transformation is going to be. So I'm going to take some coordinates here. The coordinates I'm going to use for my transformation are going to be these ones here. So that looks like it's going to be, I'm going to take that vertex here, and actually maybe I'll just do the zeros because those are a little bit easier to work out. Okay, so I have -2, 0, -1, 0, 0, 5, 1, 0, and 2, 0. My transform coordinates, all the x's are +3, so it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are my new x coordinates. my new y coordinates are going to be flip and plus 2. So flip and plus 2 is 2, 2, negative 3, 2, 2. So plugging these points in, 1 over 2 up, 2 over 2 up, 3 over negative 3, so somewhere around here, 4 over 2 up, and 5 over 2 up. Okay, so the graph is going to look something like this. It's going to be vertically flipped. Okay, it's going to be shifted up 2 and then shifted to the right 3.